Shocking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Uh, one of the SAN, that's a senior advocate of Nigeria, says the Presidential Election Tribunal judgment said I must confess that the judgment delivered by the tribunal are unaccessible, not realistic, not something that, one can really put a finger to. But how can, you look at the Constitution? Meanwhile, judges are not supposed to, just decide or edit or interpret law just like that. There's supposed to be an order in which such things are, reaffirmed and looked upon to give judgment. But the way they went about it is unbelievable. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judgment. I must confess that the judgments delivered by the tribunal are unaccessible. Mixed reactions has been trailing the judgment by the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal on various petitions brought by Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar of the People Democratic Party, and Alliance People Movement. It will be recalled that the opposition party are seeking for the court to overturn the election that produced Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu as the winner of the February 25th election. It would also be recorded that the five-man judges struck out all the petition while upholding the victory of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Reacting over the development as senior advocate of Nigeria, Dr. Joseph Nwobike San has described the judgment as unaccessible, not realistic, and something that is absurd. Speaking to an exclusive interview, Punch newspaper, Dr. Nwobike said the interpretation made by the judges is inconsistent. Hear him. I must confess that the judgment delivered by the tribunal are unaccessible. The bias for the resolve of all the issues of the law, the law and faith formulated by the parties is unbelievable with the body of judicial precision on all the points. The Punch quoted Nwobike as saying, how can they pass out judgments on matters just like that without truly considering and looking at all the issues which is on ground? They just took it with very flimsy and not really going down to earth, getting the real basis of each of the matter. They just took it like that. Brother, you know what happen? All of us, now all of us, we hold shares to the one that say, how did we get here? Okay, how did we get here? What exactly is going on? How did we get here? These people, who are they? What did they stand for? And how come, we can hardly find people who will be honest and say the truth? All we are seeing are those who are just, doing what they are doing and they think they can just get away with it. It is wrong. What is wrong is wrong. There is no other, there is no other name for it. There is no other name for it. Everybody needs to understand that Nigeria, the judiciary is supposed to be an arm of government that people should be able to have, that trust in, knowing fully well that if I go to court, I'll be getting justice. But do we feel that secured? I don't think so. We don't have that security at all. At all. Okay? We don't have it. Okay? It's terrible. Honestly, sincerely speaking, it's terrible. How really tight things are is terrible. You can't begin to imagine it. Can this really be true? It's terrible because we are trying to really understand it. We are trying to get the true picture and understand what's going on. And the truth of the matter is, every time, there is something that needs to be clarified. Every time there is something that needs to be done so that we can move forward. This is what we need to pay attention to, that every one of us needs Nigeria to move and to be able, for us to be able to get to that point where we can truly get all that is needed. There are people who do not want this nation to move forward. There are people who want to keep the nation down and outcast and, just leave it there because they feel they can have access to whatever they say. But it doesn't work that way. You think you are everything and no other person can speak or talk. It is wrong. It is very wrong. Okay? So we just want to, we just want this country to change. We want things to be better and we want Nigerians to. So the truth of the matter is, if we want things to change, we will have to work for it. Okay? We'll have to ensure that we do what is right. Okay? The truth of the matter is, the truth of the matter is we must all rise up and refuse, and refuse every form of oppression being passed on to us. Okay? We don't like what is going on. We don't like it. We don't like it at all. And so every one of us, for the first time, we've seen a lack of trust, truth, and honesty going on. Okay? We cannot continue to encourage those who are carrying out all forms of wicked activities and moving on thinking that is their birthright. In a nation that belongs to all of us, no way. No way. These things must come to an end. It must stop. It must. Okay? So it is what it is. So we just all have to rise up and ensure that we do not allow the same thing. Okay? We do not allow the same thing over and over again that could possibly keep us down. Okay? We cannot allow that. We all must rise up and ensure that this nation move forward. Okay? So this is what is happening right now. This is what is going on. And whether you like it or not, they've made every necessary plan and everything. They've put it in place for them so that they can be the ones who take charge and, but we must not allow it because we know what they are up to and we are ready to take back our nation and take back our land. We're not going to leave ourselves in the hands of those who wants to destroy us as a people or as a nation. If there's any time that we need to rise up and ensure that things are done decently and in order, this is one of those times. Yes, this is one of such times. Remember, Nigeria belongs to us. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day from us. It's bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Bye-bye. Every one of us must stand for what is right, for what is true. God bless.